Being born poor is by chance. Now, dying poor is a choice. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 things poor people do that rich people do not do. In other words, how to change your behavior and change your life. The first one I'm going to be sharing with you. Before I proceed over to the first one, please introduce yourselves in the comments. I want to know you guys. What part of the world are you watching from? And if you are a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you and I see every single one of you. God bless you. So let me go ahead and introduce myself while you guys introduce yourselves as well in the comments. My name is Mariam. I am a wife. I'm based here in California, United States, and I am your business mogul. Yes, I'm your plug, your resources I'm your plug when it comes to how to get free money online. Yes, how to become a better version of yourself. Today I'm going to be sharing 10 things that rich people do that poor people do not do. So come with me, let's go. So the first thing is this. Poor people lack financial planning. Yes, they do. Now, and just in case you're not aware, financial planning is the roadmap to financial freedom. And unfortunately, many individuals neglect this vital practice. Now, rich people place a premium on establishing clear financial plans that detail their income, expenses, investments, and savings. Now, your budget is your monthly financial roadmap to tell your money where to go. Now, your retirement plan is your investment strategy for what you will do when you can no longer work. Now, the next thing is this: buying items on credit when you should be saving. Yes, instead of saving. Now, while credit card can be a helpful tool when used wisely, frequently relying on credit cards can actually make purchases can lead to a cycle of debts. On the other hand, rich people prefer to save and buy outrightly, or at least ensure that they can comfortably manage their repayments. And for you to change this habit, you have to practice discipline in saving for what you want and avoiding unnecessary debts. Yes, and because the truth is, debt can actually make you poor by diverting your cash flow from your investments and opportunities, and large monthly repayments can keep you poor. Yes, because not investing can make you poor. So what I'm saying in essence is, if all you can afford in a month is $200 from your credit card, make sure that you do not spend above $200 on your credit card so that you can easily make the full repayment before the end of the cycle, the credit card cycle. I hope that is clear. Yes, and the next point I want to share with you guys, what rich people do that most poor people do not do is poor people do not invest in personal education and skills. So most poor people do not invest in personal education and skills development. Yes. Do you know that education and skills are significant assets that cannot be overstated? As a matter of fact, rich people continually invest in their personal growth and skill set enhancements because they know that it will open up for more income avenues. Yes. So you should consider setting aside a portion of your budget for courses, books, seminars that can boost your knowledge and skills, and you can actually earn based on value and scarcity of your skills in the marketplace. Because failing to establish an emergency fund, in the marketplace, this is why some people earn a lot higher than some people. You need to save up for courses, for classes, for anything that will enhance your self-development, that will boost your self-development. So are you taking classes? Are you taking courses? So you're going back to school, maybe study for a master's degree or a PhD, just keep learning. And like the saying goes, the day you stop learning is the day you begin to die. Another thing that poor people fail to do is to have emergency fund. Yes, rich people actually set aside something called emergency funds. It is meant to meet all unforeseen or unexpected contingencies, so that they are not just, begging for money when they have in times of emergencies. So in case you have not done so, go ahead and establish an emergency fund today. Now, an emergency fund actually provides a financial buffer when unforeseen expenses or circumstances arise. Now, rich people ensure that they have this safety net. If you haven't already started, start setting aside a small portion of your monthly income until you have saved at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses, because not having any savings to fall back on will make you feel poor, and that is not the mindset that you need for success. Another thing that rich people do is they do not rely on a single source of income. Yes, most wealthy individuals have multiple income streams, while those less affluent often rely on a single paycheck. You need to diversify your income streams so that you can provide more financial stability for yourself. You might consider setting aside a side business, investments in stock, real estate, freelancing in your spare time, because having this kind of cash flow and assets will make you feel rich. It will make you feel rich as you build them up. Now, another thing that distinguishes the rich and the poor is neglecting health and wellness due to costs. You know, neglecting your health to save money can actually lead to significant medical expenses in the future. One thing about wealthy people is that they understand the importance of preventative healthcare. So make it a priority to invest in your health, including having regular checkup and balanced diets, because your health is the vehicle to wealth building, and you need the energy and drive for financial success. So another thing that rich people do, poor people do, is that they overlook the importance of networking. Have you heard the saying that your network is your net worth? Yes, it is not a lie. It is the truth. It is the basic facts. In case you do not know, wealthy people actually understand that networking can open doors to opportunities and wealth building partnerships. However, many people overlook these critical aspects. So try to make connections in your industry or areas of interest, attend related events, and maintain relationships with people who can help you grow professionally and financially, because the richest people in the world look for and build networks, and everyone else is looking for work. According to Robert Kiyosaki. Another thing that distinguishes between the rich and the poor is impulsive spending. Making impulsive spending decisions. Yes. Do you know that impulsive spending can affect your budget and your savings, leaving you financially vulnerable? One thing about wealthy people is that they often approach spending decisions with careful thoughts, research, and consideration. Go ahead and implement a rule of waiting a certain period, about 24 hours, perhaps 24 hours or more, before making non-essential purchases. Yes, because most of the time impulsive purchases are made you buy things that you do not need to survive. Yes. Another thing that distinguishes between a poor mindset and a wealthy mindset is that the poor ignore the importance of a credit score. Do you know that a strong credit score can lead to better interest rates or loans and credit cards? But a lot of people neglect this. Now, wealthy people actually understand the importance of maintaining good credit. So regularly check your credit report, pay your bills on time, keep your credit card balances low, or improve your credit score. The ability to actually borrow money more cheaply help you financially in so many ways, because credit is the lifeblood of finance. Another mistake is that the poor people do not set long-term goals. You need to set long-term financial goals for yourself. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 20 years? Are you making plans for those times? These are things that the wealthy put into consideration that the poor do not. Just in case you don't know, setting long-term financial goals is the hallmark of the wealthy, because without them, it is easy to drift financially. So make it a point of duty to set a concrete long-term financial goals for yourself, whether buying a house, retiring early, or building an investment portfolio. This actually gives you a clear financial direction and can help motivate you to make better financial decisions each day. And to transform your financial life, map and align your financial plans with your short-term and long-term goals, because your financial goals and targets significantly impact your conscious and unconscious behavior, and you need to decide where you want to go in your financial life. Now, the wealth gap often boils down to your behavior. By recognizing and altering these 10 habits that I've shared with you in this video, your financial situation, you can actually change your financial situation, transitioning from a cycle of poverty to a path of prosperity. Remember, this is a journey. Celebrate your progress, learn from your setbacks, and never stop striving for financial freedom. And here are the key takeaways from everything that I've shared with you guys earlier. So you need to craft a comprehensive financial strategy for yourself. It is very critical. You need to also save for purchases rather than accruing debt through credit. You also need lifelong learning and development of your skills because it's a worthwhile investment. You also need to establish a monetary cushion for unexpected expenses known as emergency fund. And you also need to diversify your income to enhance financial stability. You also need to prioritize your health and wellness and viewing it as an essential investment. You also need to harness the power of relationships and connections to grow your wealth. You also need to practice restraint and thoughtful consideration before making purchases. You also need to be able to manage your credit score as a crucial financial tool. You also need to be able to formulate and work towards long-term financial aspiration. In conclusion, altering your financial circumstances starts with modifying your behaviors and habits, because people who have attained wealth typically have financial habits that distinguish them from those that are struggling financially. Among these are meticulously planning finances, avoiding credit-driven purchases, continuously seeking knowledge and skill enhancement, building emergency fund, and diversifying your income. Yes, also do well to prioritize your health. I work out 2 hours every day because I know I need to pour into myself before I can pour into someone else. As a wife and as a mom, I know that I am prone to constant burnout if I fail to take care of myself. And I hope you know that. Remember, transforming one's financial situation is not an overnight phenomenon, but a journey that requires commitment, discipline, and patience. Yes, I want to say a big thank you for hanging out with me on this channel today. Do not forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel in case you have not, for more down-to-earth advices on business and life. And hey, if you have any thoughts or questions, drop them in the comments. I love chatting with my awesome community, and of course I will catch you in the next one. Take care of yourselves, guys, and bye for now.